If you want to know if your business is going to make you money or not, or investable or not, we use the Moat strategy, which is basically M stands for margin. So you want a business that actually makes you money, doesn't just generate revenue. And so a good business typically has at least 15% net margin. So that's the money you put in your pocket, right?
So that's profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That video you just watched, let me explain it for you so you can understand. Let's go ahead to demystify what moat actually means. So this is moat, right? To just break it down, moat is a business model framework that helps you to test, right? To actually test the profitability of your business before you commit any large sum of money and you end up paying. So it's a caution to every founder or any business person that would like to actually understand the profitability of your business before you commit. And it's just almost similar to business model canvas that helps you to also visualize your business from end to end in a very concise manner. I think you would appreciate Moat the more if you are building a unicorn, right? If you are building a business that has an unfair market advantage. I know that's what most entrepreneurs or most startups want to have, right? Having a market that is uncontestable, that renders all your competitor irrelevant. And I think I would just advise you to get this book, 0 to 1 by Peter Ty. So this book is very, very unique for you if you want to really understand how Moat actually works in real time. To start with, like I've said, you need to understand your business to start with. Yes, so but to break it down, the M, the O, and the T. So the M stands for the margin. So what this means actually is looking at the finance side of things. In business, revenue is not profit. Revenue is just a money that maybe helps you to see that you are sustainable, right? Because after you must have your cost of goods sold and all of that. It's just like a equilibrium, balance system. You don't make much profit and you don't make loss. So, but that's not a business, right? It's just you are just playing, right? But net margin helps you to see how profitable your business is performing. And for most kind of framework, you kind of want to look at 15% net profit is a good start. And there are businesses that are doing 50% net margin, so they are take home in terms of profit after you must have removed every unnecessary cost, direct or indirect costs. Your net profit is what you take home as the founder or as shareholders or owners of the company. And if you have that kind of business, it's an honest test, right? You have to break your business down. You have to really understand what is the workings, what is the financial inflow and outflow of the business. Or you can do projection, financial modeling that helps you to really underscore the core finances around your business to help you to get, if you are making net margin, that is good. Then the other one is operation. Operation is very key. It's like the engine room of your business, right? For some business, the operation revolves around people, and you are not in a business if your operation revolves around you, right? What do I mean? You are a self-employed person. If you would have to always, the business has to revolve around you. You have not, put structure in place. You don't have documentations. You don't have SOP that people can, new people that comes into your business can actually fit in to produce the actual result that you are also, putting out. So it's going to be a struggle if your business is revolved around you and the operation is very slow. So you would have a good operation if you can actually scale faster. And what that means is that you can automate, right? You can introduce systems that powers your operational flow in a very easy, which in turn helps you to reduce costs and cut away any unnecessary expenses, right? So if your business is a kind of business that has that potential to scale in terms of operation, then it's a good one. So that's what O actually means. Then A, your A is your advantage, unfair advantage. I told you that this book would help you to, I mean, is your startup journal, right? It will expose you to how to, make your competitors irrelevant. And this is what that means, advantage, right? What advantage do you have in your business? Your advantage could be your experience in the market. Your advantage could be your markets, could be your strategy, could be your marketing. Some business, they have excellent marketing department. Some business, your advantage could be your quality output. So there are different ways to look at it. And in some business where innovation thrives, if you find yourself in a very innovative environment or ecosystem, I think your advantage, your unfair advantage, is your IP, right? Your IP is your intellectual property that helps you to protect your corridors where competitors cannot actually infringe. So, and that's what that means, right? Your unfair advantage is what makes it very hard and difficult for other players to replace you. Then your TAM is your total addressable market. So that's TAM, right? That's what the T stands for. So your total addressable market is how big is the market, how big is the problem. Although some problems can be so small, but they have a bigger market. While some can have a bigger problem, but a smaller market. So you need to understand the dynamics of your markets. If your market is has that size, so you can be able to, hit big, right? That's the essence. So the whole point I'm driving at is that at the end of the day, when you are able to clearly understand, because that's the point, if you don't understand this, right, you can't get a good scale for your moats. So once you understand in core what areas of your business where you fall in, you can now scale on a scale of 1 to 10. Where do you fall in? And if you are less than 50, then it's going to be a struggle. And if you are above 50, that's a good business to start with, right? You can be rest assured for market dominance. So it's a good way to start. So, but if you fall less than that 50, maybe 30, I think it's going to be hard, right? It's going to be hard. So that's the point, and that's the point of Moat. It helps you to visualize your business in real time. And for those who are struggling to raise funds, I've been there, honestly, and I've raised funding in grants. And I have a system that works. If you want to access that system, guides, and also grant portal to have access to grant opportunities, you can click the link in my bio and I'll see you there. So thank you, and see you again in my next episode.